Good morning, everybody. Today, we're going to go ahead and cover a topic that is not discussed very often, and quite frankly, it's completely underutilized. Today, we're going to be talking about what is, in my opinion, one of the most underutilized services in the senior living industry, and how this service can help you and your family. We'll be back right after this. Hey everybody, welcome back. So the service that we're going to be talking about is called Respite Care. And this is a service that is designed specifically for the family caregiver who is starting to experience burnout. They need a break and they don't know where to turn. So what Respite Care provides is short-term relief for the family caregiver, and it can be arranged on a part-time basis. Maybe it's a few days a week, or maybe it goes on for several weeks. But again, it is a break for the primary caregiver. So let me go ahead and give you a little example, a scenario here. Let's say that you're taking care of a parent, a spouse. Maybe they have early, mid-stage dementia. So on one hand, you love them very, very much, as you should. On the other hand, taking care of them, it's huge. After a while, the repetitive questions possibly, maybe you're dealing with personal care issues, maybe they're following you around the house, like we've got a family right now that's happening in Falls Church. You are starting to feel burnt out and you need a break, okay? So one of the things you might want to consider if that's happening is, again, the service called Respite Care. Again, designed for the family caregiver, short-term, part-time, not permanent. Let me go ahead and give you an example of a recent family that contacted our office and they were looking for respite care. So the daughter was calling about her parents. They live in Fairfax. The daughter called out, spoke to one of our employees in the office, and explained basics. What's going on in the house, what they need, what they're looking for, so on. So we scheduled a time to meet with them in their home, and here's what we found out. Dad was diagnosed with dementia. The wife's been taking care of him for maybe 8 or 9 months. The wife is trying to go ahead and go away with her daughter for a weekend to visit the grandkids and just take a break. That's it. After 8-9 months, she felt like she was just getting burnt out. The concern is that he is starting to wander, and he also needs help with some of his personal care needs because he is incontinent. So what we wound up doing after meeting with the family is we come back to the office and we identified some caregivers that were perfect matches based upon what we felt was the right personality, the experience, the credentials, and their availability. So what the family had asked for was someone to come Friday night, roughly 8 o'clock, through Sunday night, about 8 o'clock. So they needed about 48 hours where somebody could be with the husband while the wife was away. So in the end, everything worked out fine. We had a caregiver. We had 2 caregivers that went in there and they provided care and everything worked out fine. And I asked the daughter afterwards, I said, what is it about reaching out that was difficult? And I think on some level, there's that fear of the unknown. The daughter had a conversation with her mom and not knowing what to expect, not knowing if she could trust someone to be in the home. There were these fears, and I think that kind of prevented the family from reaching out sooner, because they told us, had we known how well this went, we would have reached out to you sooner. Now, that does not take away the idea that while the mom or the wife were away, of course she's going to be worried. Of course she's thinking about him. But there's the reassurance that everything is okay. Where do you go from here? Let's say you're watching this video and this resonates with you. Maybe you can relate on some level. Where do you go from here? The first thing that I would say is do research. You can go online, you can call us, you can call a host of home care agencies. Do some research on respite care and find out the benefits, because it's better to do research now, maybe when there is no burnout, than wait to the last minute and you're trying to scurry around, okay? It's okay to ask for help. Better sooner than later. What I've done is down below, I've put our contact information. Call us. Call any home care agency. I know that there are some assisted livings that do provide respite care. They typically don't do it for, a couple of days. It's usually longer. But don't feel that you're entering a stage where you're getting tired and you don't know where to turn. Do your homework now, so when you need it, you've got a plan in place. Again, contact information below. If you need to call us, 703-934-4610. Anytime, whatever we can do to help. Until the next video, have a wonderful week. Please don't feel like you cannot ask for help. Be safe, and we'll see you in the next video.